Big one at the Breslin Center this Saturday. I have a simple question for you, Cart. Duke, Michigan State. Which athletic department has more money?
So actually, can I ask you this? Because you are the person that I come to with this theory and how this works. So you know how there's the thing with before big games, coaches sign extensions or players release a line of clothing. Does this affect that at all?
I I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
like
wh-
basically if Michigan State getting a $401 million donation, you're wondering if that's like a now we got to fade Michigan State spot.
yeah, I just want to know.
I don't think so because I don't think it necessarily applies to Izzo, does it?
Okay, bet. That's fine then. Yes, we are the richer program because we're richer in actual money while Duke is rich in like brotherhood, LinkedIn premium, other things like networking, other avenues such as that.
But a lot of that money will go to Izzo's program, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So then
Oh
in
yeah.
that sense, I think you're right.
Yeah.
This might be a oh no, they got a new contract, fade them spot.
No, we're just rich. With your broke asses.
So what's your record as a rich program? Oh and oh?
Oh no. Actually, no, technically, when the ATM article dropped, we're undefeated with unlimited ATM.
I don't think the funds have touched down though. I think
Okay.
have the funds touched down yet even?
Listen, you're way too deep into our ATM. Just know it's open. Get out our pockets.
Okay.
I'm not all up in your pocket like what's Ellison doing?
So by my account, this is the first game of the We Are Rich era for Michigan State.
It is. And this is classic spot where you're like act like you've been there before and then we respond back respectfully. We don't know how to. We haven't been here before.
So let's see if that like scrappy underdog shit will bite your kneecaps, will fight you. Let's see if that applies to a rich program.
I think it will.
Because being richer than Duke is like not exactly the normal sell here, right?
Yeah, pitch. I don't think Duke's that rich. They just got a great brand.
They just act rich.
Yeah, they're rich in non-tangible things.
They're
Rich in love.
private school kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
private school kid.
As am I. So Duke, Michigan State, huh?
Okay, so Cam Boozer, what do you do with him?
Shit. I mean, probably identify which higher power you feel the best about and ask for a quick favor.
Where do you personally stand on Cam Boozer? Because two
Well,
weeks
here
ago,
I could tell you where I stand. I stand at the spot where even me, as what I consider a Cam Boozer skeptic, I think the streets have gone too far.
yeah, there's mock drafts being dropped with him behind Nate Ament and Michael Brown.
Yeah, like come on, dog. And that's coming from me. Greg, you know where I stand on this. And honestly, I already came out and said like I'm done with the whole like doing this, saying that. I don't care that like you can before I was like digesting like him not finishing left hand layups or him like struggling at the rim. Now I'm just at the point where I'm like, right now, currently as it stands, Cam Boozer is the National Player of the Year.
I'd like to hear you repeat where you stand on him, though.
He's the
So
best freshman. He's the best freshman in the sport.
well, you're talking about currently. That would imply that you think it might change. Maybe when Duke plays some teams with some toughness in a tough environment, maybe that are a little physical, maybe that
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
hit boards.
this is a true road game. Well, I'm sorry, Duke fans reminded me they did have one true road game against people who serve our country, but this is a real true road game against a real basketball team.
Yeah, I mean, with respect to our troops, they see soldiers like this.
Right. Honestly, disrespectful as hell to make our soldiers guard Duke's front court. That's honestly really messed up.
Yeah, there's I'm not going to make any jokes about our troops. Okay. I guess I'm this preview is going to be largely me just like needling at something until we get to a certain point, unless you're going to just like squash it all right now. But I feel like this has been the last couple Michigan State previews as well. Um, like going back to it, there was that moment in the Iowa preview where I was basically just like, Yeah, we know Bennett's shirts on paper is really good, but what do you think? You're like, I don't think he's ready for this.
Mhm.
You basically proved correct. I think we probably could pick out moments of Arkansas and Kentucky previews where you said similar things. I don't think those guys are built like they're ready for this. Going to the Breslin Center is a tough task.
Mhm.
Going to the Breslin Center to face Jeremy Fears and Jackson Kohler and Cohen Carr and Tom Izzo and the $400 million donor courtside with the Acrisure logo on the court. That's going to be tough.
Mhm.
It's going to be tough for anybody, let alone Cam Boozer, freshman. So I guess what I'm trying to get at, I know you've come around on Cam, but I think you've largely come around on Cam because everybody else hasn't come around on Cam. I think you like to do the Cam thing when you thought you were the one being cute. And when you realize everybody else is being cute, you're jumping off that narrative.
No, not necessarily. I think what I did in my Duke narrative is I've been very, very strong in how I feel about this team. I think they are at worst the fifth best defensive team in the sport. They are insane defensively. The front court's very hard to score on. They have good defensive wings and guards as well. Like they are very, very tough on that end of the floor. Cam Boozer is the part that I've. Cam Boozer is one of them ones. He's incredible. He's best freshman in the sport. I still have doubts about Duke long term because of other pieces on this basketball team.
Yeah, okay, but that's not how you felt 2 weeks ago. You compared Cam Boozer to Wendell Carter.
Yeah, that was wrong.
What's showing you that you're wrong?
That he's better than Wendell Carter.
Nobody else seems to be coming around to that. I feel like you're kind of just abandoning this narrative that you propagated in the last moment before you've got to see him.
N-
Like
Wait,
you talked a big game about
yeah.
Cam Boozer. You circled this game. You said we'll see you
I
Saturday, December
and what
6th.
and what did I say? I literally remember this. What did I say before the Arkansas and the Florida game? I said this is the Cam Boozer week of reckoning. And I said I'm not saying anything anymore if I see it against these two teams. And he did it against the best front court in the sport or one of the best front courts in the sport. And he literally dogged Trevon Brazile for 40 minutes.
So what do you think is going to happen when he faces Jackson Kohler?
This is the thing. I think that there's a world where Cam Boozer goes crazy in this basketball game and gets his and they lose the basketball game.
Is that what you foresee happening?
I do see Cam Boozer having a good game, yes. I don't think you stop him from having a good game. He's gonna have a good game.
You don't think there's any world where Michigan State throws Cam Boozer off his pivot and he has a bad game?
I mean, what's a bad Cam Boozer game? I guess we're having that conversation.
Have we seen a bad Cam Boozer game
I
yet?
think a bad Cam Boozer game is maybe he's gonna get the points, the rebounds, and everything. Maybe you make it a little bit tougher on him shooting percentage wise, but he's going to get his.
I mean, I think he's had a couple quieter games.
Yeah, he's had quieter games. I think that there's things that you can do. I think that you saw in the Texas game. I thought the defensive strategy in that one was very good. Kansas, you saw it a little bit too. They did a great job of helping against Cam, digging down. There were some doubles. Like I think there's things that defensively Michigan State can do to make it tough on Cam Boozer. But Cam Boozer is also Cam Boozer.
What's the
There's certain players in college basketball you don't stop. You just try to limit it and make it tough to get to what they're going to get to.
what's the worst case scenario Cam Boozer game?
The worst case.
Yeah.
Probably like 37 on 13 of 18 from the field and like 12 rebounds, 5 assists.
That sounds like the best case scenario Cam Boozer game.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said worst case?
Yeah. What is the
Oh, my
worst
bad.
game Cam Boozer could have in this game?
So he still gets to 37, but it's on no, no, I think it looks like I don't know 26, 28 points
Come on.
on a lot of shots, on like 26 shots.
All right. You're not falling for the bait. I guess I respect it. I guess I respect it. It's just totally different tune. If you think the worst Cam Boozer game possible is 26 points in this game, I mean, he had 15 against Army. He had 15 against Texas on 11 shots. He had 14 against Niagara.
Okay, that's you're bringing up games they won by 100.
Right. But this just like the idea that, there's no way Cam Boozer doesn't get 26. When you called the dude Wendell Carter 9 days ago, it's just, come on. This is,
I
you
also
know
you're
what
not
this
listening.
is?
You're nitpicking that shit
I
right now. You're not
smell
listening.
fear.
You're not listening.
I smell fear.
You're on some weird shit right now.
I smell fear.
On some weird shit.
I mean, every preview you've correctly come on here and basically said they can't fuck with us, and now you finally got someone you think can that you've openly antagonized for a month and a half, and now you don't want to stand on business with it. That's what I see from you right now.
Yeah, newsflash, Duke is good. They can fuck with us.
Cam
What?
Boozer's good.
Cam Boozer on Duke, isn't he?
Well, yeah. What do you think is going to happen in the backcourt in this game? Or are you going to suddenly tell
I
me you
think
think Caleb Foster's going to hold
no.
his
I
own in
think
this game?
I'm fine. I'm not worried about the backcourt.
What do you think happens in the backcourt?
I'm worried about Isaiah Evans because he's like one of those players that can just bang a bunch of threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm worried about that. But outside of that, I'm more so just focused on the front court.
Okay.
What's Cam Boozer's worst game, Greg? Since we're asking questions,
What do I think is where I think it's possible he has like a really, really frustrated game for sure. I think he could have
What's that look like?
like 8 and 6.
Damn,
I think it's absolutely possible he goes on the road against the best rebounding, most physical team in the country. It struggles. Yeah, I think that's possible.
8-6 is crazy.
I
When's
mean,
the last time has Cam Boozer ever had 8-6 in his life?
the worst case Cam Boozer game is certainly worse than 26. Like that's if that's how you feel, you should have been gassing this dude up for a month when you weren't.
Said it. I said it was the week of reckoning, and I saw what the week looked like.
I guess I'm confused on what the week of reckoning meant. I thought the week of reckoning was a bit that he would have to reckon with Michigan State on
No,
Saturday.
it was the fact that he went against Florida's front court and spit out 29.
He had a great game.
Yeah,
Do you think Florida's front court is tougher than Michigan State's front court?
I think Florida's front court is better than Michigan State's front court. Yes.
Florida's front court at Cameron Indoor is tougher than Michigan State's front court at the Breslin Center.
You talking about the front court that won a national championship? Yes.
Okay. I think you're right. I am on some weird shit. I think I got you twisted. This is not the you I expected in this preview.
I don't know what you're trying to get at right now.
Now, I'm not trying. I'm no longer trying to get anything. Lead me.
I don't even know. I'm off my pivot now. I don't know how to
I
lead.
guess I'm just not hearing much confidence from you. I
Well,
didn't expect
you
that
didn't
because
even ask me. You didn't even ask me anything outside the Cam Boozer part of
you've
it.
been so confident the whole year.
I mean, I have confidence that my team can win any game.
As you should. They look
Yeah,
nasty.
right. I have confidence, but also good teams lose. Like good teams lose, and Duke
Yeah,
is.
this is not what I expected. It's the coming to this preview with good teams lose is not something I thought I would hear from you with your undefeated Michigan State Spartans.
What did you think I was gonna say?
Lace them up. Let's go. The
Oh,
embodiment of what you're
lace them bitches
saying.
up for sure. Like that's always the case with this Michigan State team. But
Like,
Duke
lace them
is
up, but good teams lose. And the worst, the best we can do against them is
lace them
26.
up, lace them up. But yes, we're playing Duke in this game.
Correct.
But we are at home
You're
and we are
favored.
good.
You are a
And
top 7 team in the country. You are favored in this game.
yeah. All right, let's pick up. All right, you're all right. Go ahead, man.
Michigan State's good. I'm confused what we're doing.
When did I say they're not?
this is a different energy from you than we've heard all year. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do anything now. It just
Well,
is.
because we're not talking about Kentucky or Arkansas. We're talking about Duke.
I mean, Duke is not supposed to be that different than Kentucky on paper.
I mean, can I ask you, are those teams different?
Listen, I guess credit to you for knowing before anyone else did that Kentucky's terrible. But you also told me at that exact same time that Duke wasn't good and you were selling on Duke. So, like,
Yeah,
you've
I
abandoned
changed.
all your thoughts on Duke before this game. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Why is that so hard for you to understand? I do this every day with you. I've heard you slander Duke and Cam Boozer so much this preseason. To abandon it now is just confusing to me.
Well, can I? Well, let's do our favorite thing here. Well, where is this team analytically?
You care about that now?
You care about it.
Oh my God, man. I'm the one who thinks Duke is good. I'm confused
Okay,
why
all
you're
right.
taking that
So
approach.
I cannot think Duke is good.
It's different than you have said all season, what you've brought to this preview, which is
I
fine.
have I have I have said that Duke isn't good.
You have said you think they're overrated.
I
You said you
I
think Cam Boozer's overrated. You have
Yeah,
repeatedly
I
said you
took
don't
back the
buy
Cam.
them as a contender.
I
You've
took back the I
repeatedly said
took
they're
back
not
the
the
Cam
best team
Boozer.
in the ACC.
Yeah,
Like all those things, repeatedly, repeatedly,
that's
repeatedly.
not that's okay. Those things all still reign very, very much true.
Then yeah, my brain's lost on this one. So leave
Mine
me.
too.
You don't think Duke's the best team in the ACC?
I think they're one of the best teams in the ACC. Yes, I think Louisville is also good. I think North Carolina is also. I would set Trimble good.
Got it. I mean, if you think North Carolina is as good as Duke, then I would think you are supremely confident for this game at home.
I mean, Duke is. I think I would take Duke over North Carolina right now. But I'm saying that it's just there's teams at the top of the ACC that I think are in contention. I don't think it's just like Duke is going to win the ACC outright 100%. I think they're going to be challenged.
Is Duke going to win the ACC?
No, I don't know. Louisville hasn't looked the best. North Carolina,
That's what like
hard play
if
is
you would sit
ass.
here today and say you would pick someone else over Duke, I don't understand why you would be so tentative on the confidence thing.
No, I think Duke's probably going to win the ACC.
All right. Yeah, I am confused. I don't know where to go with this.
Should we get the predictions?
I feel like we just preview shit. Can you give me something on the backcourt
No,
beyond just I'm not worried about it?
I think Michigan State has the better backcourt. And a lot of that is based on the point guard spot. And I just think right now Duke is every single game you are getting Cam Boozer at this National Player of the Year level, basically, at least as of late, right? And then you're getting contributions here and there, but there's no really consistent second. Like I feel like one game Caleb Foster will step up, one game Isaiah Evans, maybe one game Pat Ngongba steps up. Um, Maybe that's their formula, but I think eventually the inconsistencies outside of Cam Boozer are going to cost this team. And I think that it could cost them on the road at the Breslin Center in their first true road game of the season.
Yeah, I hear that. Who's Michigan State's second? Like, do you need a second?
Like second, I mean, I think it's Fears Kohler.
But isn't Duke's? You're talking about the backcourt. Like they got Foster, but like they don't really have a second in the backcourt. It's not like Michigan State has that either, right?
Well, I was just talking about like, I mean, just a second option in general. I don't know if they have a for sure second option.
And then just
They can switch
Evans.
it, huh?
And then just Evans.
Some games it's not Evans though. Some games it's Foster.
Yeah, Evans has been pretty consistent. I think
Yeah, I don't know.
double figures 4 of the last 5.
He's up and down to me. I think he's streaky.
He's just a shooter, but I think they're still using him like the second option right now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, would you say Duke has a better backcourt?
it's hard to pick anybody's backcourt over Fears. But
It's kind of how I feel about it.
I don't know. The matchup's interesting to me because I could be wrong on this. I mean, Fears could just do all the Fear stuff to Caleb Foster and completely ruin this team. But I feel like, oddly enough, the fact that Duke doesn't really play a true point guard, I think helps them avoid the Fears problem.
Mm. Like just let Cam Boozer be the point guard.
Like I'm not interested in teams that are reliant on a star superstar to come win at the Breslin Center. You're not going to win that.
Right.
So a team that like doesn't even want to try that, I think is oddly a pretty good formula to try to take down Michigan State. Because like whose Fear is going to do the Fear stuff to in this game?
Probably Foster.
Doesn't Duke just take the ball out of Foster's hands then?
And just, I mean, I don't, they still like, I don't know. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like they still always initiate stuff through Foster for the most part.
Yeah.
Like it's not really Cam like bringing the ball up. Like he will like push it off the rebound sometimes, but mainly it's like Foster's the guy bringing the ball up the court and then initiating like getting it to Boozer basically.
Yeah. I think it could be. I don't know. Pat's a plus passer too, their center. I think
Yeah.
they can run some things through Kamenia. I don't know. I like if Fears does put Caleb Foster in the Fears box emoji. I feel like they would just like go completely away from Foster and probably not feel that different. Just because I don't feel like they need that to win games. That's not like part of Duke's plan is like Caleb Foster's going to be dynamic.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to watch that play out. And then yeah, the Boozer thing's interesting. Like, are you doubling him? Are you just sticking Kohler on him? Does Cohen Carr get a shot at him while being way smaller than him?
It's interesting because like Cohen Carr, I think he's been better as of late, but like early on in the year, he was like a breakdown type fall asleep guy. Can't really fall asleep against Evans because he is coming off screens, he's firing, like he can get his shot. I think you let Kohler get the first shot at Cam Boozer and also just like have everyone help and dig. And, if you want to, you could double, I think, as well. Not sure you double with, but you could double. Um, I also think that Cam Ward could play a factor into this game. Hopefully he's back from his wrist thing.
Is he back?
I have not heard anything,
Okay. Okay.
but I think he could factor into this one, getting a shot at Boozer.
Okay. Um, okay.
Yeah.
Anything
Try to,
else?
and I'm also like, the one thing I think that Florida did really good in the second half against Boozer specifically is they kind of really packed the paint. And because Evans wasn't hitting shots, because other guys weren't really hitting threes or shots in that basketball game, it made it easier to pack it in, and it made Boozer settle for threes and settle for like tougher twos, and it wasn't necessarily, the best shooting performance in the second half for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think I mean I guess tell me if you disagree. I feel like I'm a lot more confident in Michigan State's defense in this game than I am their offense.
Oh yeah, I'll say Duke's defense is crazy.
It feels like it could just be a rock fight.
Hmm.
Like the one thing that stands out most about Duke to me is they're basically dominant in the paint on both ends. They're
Yeah.
third in 2 point percentage offense, sixth in 2 point percentage defense in the country.
Hmm.
So like if you're Michigan State, is the game plan to challenge that? Is the game plan like we need to hit shots from outside? Are you just trying to get out in transition and push pace? Because I don't anticipate having a ton of success at the rim if you're Michigan State in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the ideal plan would be like rely on your half court stuff. Um, just because they are so good defensively, even like Malik Brown off the bench is just like this versatile defensive menace, big, 6'8" big. So, um, yeah, no, I think that transition is going to be very, very key. And also like Michigan State has shown that they can be a team that can knock down shots. This is a game where you do need to knock some down at the crib. You need to feel good about yourself at the Breslin. We're going to need some guys to knock them down.
Duke, their tempo stats are really interesting too, because defensively, they basically completely eliminate transition. Like they force teams to just have 30-second long possessions, and Michigan State's comfortable doing that.
Mhm.
But I don't know. And then offensively, Duke's really fast. They get out in transition like crazy. So it's going to be a weird tempo clash game. Like I could see Michigan State not even trying to get out in transition in this, and just like we'll play a 55 possession game and grind you to death. I
Mhm.
could see that, but I also don't know like would that lead to success anyway? Is that what Duke wants? You know?
Yeah. And I mean, I think this is going to be a game that I think, to your point, comes down to the paint, right? Comes down to the paint on both ends of the floor. And thus far, Michigan State has been up to the challenge, but this is the best front court that they've played thus far,
Yeah.
right? Like this is like when you go through front courts that are
I don't know, dude.
like
Wilson and Vasar is pretty great.
Wilson Basar is pretty good. Would you take Boozer and Ngagba over that one?
I would go in order of player: Boozer, Wilson, Vasar, Nagamba.
Front court pairing though.
I mean, I'll always take Boozer, yeah, but that's like two top five front courts. I don't. After what you did to Carolina, I wouldn't be like, we haven't seen a front court like this. Like, I've seen a front court pretty close to this. You just
Yeah,
haven't seen a player like Boozer.
that's a fair point. I'll accept. Yeah, I'll take that.
Just haven't seen a player like Boozer, and
Yeah,
that's
Boozer's just more dynamic than Wilson, like shooting wise, I think, and even passing wise a little bit. That makes it a little bit tougher.
yeah, makes sense. Um, The more I look at that Carolina game, though, isn't that just the exact game script you want to follow? Like, yeah, their front court can have production, but their guards are getting nothing against us.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's gonna come down to like can't let Evans get off. Can't let Caleb Foster have that random game that he had against Arkansas where like he knocks down a bunch of threes or shit. We already seen the story of Caleb Foster knocking down. I think he knocked down like four threes against Michigan State a couple years ago in the Champions Classic. It. I think the formula looks similar.
Which team needs this more? You're both undefeated. I don't think either team needs this at all. But just motivationally, which team's gonna want this?
Michigan State.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I think there's a little bit of a factor, and I'm not even saying it's untrue. It's like, yeah, we beat some good teams, but like, have we really beat a team that's in the upper echelon?
beat Kentucky and Carolina, man.
I haven't seen in the last month or two, last month, anyone put Kentucky or North Carolina in their Final Four.
So this would be like the real announcement. They're
I think this would be a massive statement for Michigan State.
Wouldn't it be the same for Duke though?
Yes,
But yeah, okay.
yeah, but like also Duke, I feel like could lean on the. I mean, look, we dropped our first true road game at the Breslin Center. Eh. Whereas like Michigan State is, I want to prove something, send a message. Also, like we're at home, like that. We got to take advantage of that.
Yeah. Shire versus Izzo. Thoughts?
Izzo,
Elaborate, please.
it's just levels to it. This is nothing against John Shire. It's just if it comes down to one coach putting another coach in aforementioned box, it'd be Izzo putting Shire in set box.
You know what the head-to-head is here?
I think Duke is 1-0, maybe.
John Shire 1-0 against Tom Izzo. Do you know who the Ken Pom MVP was in that game?
Caleb Foster.
Caleb Foster.
Hmm. Who's the point guard on my team at the time?
Tyson Walker.
Who's the point guard on my team at the time?
Tyson Walker?
Mm-mm. It's the Wappinator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wap, bad man gone.
Okay.
I hope you know that Wap left and I got a Big Ten title. I got $400 million. I got J Bat. Wap, I thank you for your services.
You see, that's kind of more of what I expected from you. I thought I'd hear more talking like that, but seems you like Duke now. Crazy. Even though Duke's not going to win the ACC. But
All I said was Duke was good.
it's backtracking, man. It's a little bit backtracking.
It is zero backtracking.
It's a little bit
It
backtracking.
is
I'll cut the tape.
absolutely zero
I'll
backtracking.
get Booby to make an edit of all the times you've slandered Duke in November leading up to this. And then,
Are you also going to put the times where I said exactly what I said? I was like, I will not say a word if I see it against Arkansas and Florida's front court. I will have nothing to say.
eh,
And I saw it against both, and I have nothing to say.
okay. Jared McCain had 0 points in the game that Caleb Foster had 18 against Michigan State, by the way.
Kind of crazy.
Wild times. Lastly, before we get to predictions, can we play a quick game of Do You Trust This Person on the road at the Breslin Center against undefeated Michigan State?
For Duke,
Yes.
I trust one player.
So I don't even need to name you names because, like, I'm envisioning like Dame Sar in this game. I expect to like trip on himself.
Yeah. No, like respectfully, I trust I trust one singular boozer, and that's Cameron. Everyone else, like they
There's
could play. They
nobody else at all you trust on the road because there should be a second guy with them too, I would think.
Malik Brown.
Like Isaiah Evans has had some loud on the road games in his career. That was part of last year, was like he would in the most hostile environments have his craziest games.
Were like his loud road performances like at Georgia Tech.
Hold on. I'm gonna fact check this real
I, 'cause
quick.
I feel like he had some loud home performances, but I feel like his road ones was like he had some against Georgia Tech or something,
Hold on.
or Clemson maybe, which they
Yeah,
lost.
that tracks. As I look through this, he hasn't had an away game against a big opponent that's been special. Although, I mean, shit, the 23 against Texas, not in Cameron, to open the year was pretty good.
Oh, was that this year?
Mhm.
Where was that game at?
Not in Cameron. I think just maybe the NBA arena
Okay.
in Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So inside state
So you
lines.
don't trust Isaiah Evans.
No.
You only trust Cam Boozer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. And that's not to say that those guys, like, if they play well, I wouldn't be surprised, right? But like I'm not gonna come on here and be like, yeah, I trust them to for sure do this and that.
Is there any
Maybe
world
maybe Big Pat's worthy of that because I feel like he's pretty. Cause, but like I don't trust anybody else
not
outside of.
after that jumper he took with 30 seconds left against Florida? No way.
I love that jumper.
No way.
But no, I think it's Cam Boozer and Malik Brown, and I think the trust stops there.
Okay. Interesting. Is there any world where you emotionally break Cam Boozer in this game?
No, not emotionally. No.
He is billed as the greatest leader, intangibles, locker room guy that we've seen in like ever.
Yeah.
Through 8 games, it has very much proved to be real. Like whenever there's been any adversity for Duke, he's been able to get them through it.
Mhm.
You would think at some point, like unless Duke just rolls to a national championship, you would think at some point that gets tested and
Mhm.
maybe Boozer doesn't come out on the winning side of the, I don't know, poise standpoint. We saw that with Cooper Flag last year, an elite competitor who certainly got sped up and had negative moments. So, is there any world that this is the first time in Cam Boozer's career that he loses his intangibles at the Breslin Center?
I know. I don't think it's him losing his intangibles. I think it would be the story of like the narrative coming out of this one would be, yeah, Cam Boozer is incredible, but Duke is gettable because you can't trust the dudes outside of Cam Boozer.
Okay. Okay.
Like, what was the narrative last year with Duke? Like end game stuff, basically.
Yeah, I think so.
The narrative for this Duke team is, if other guys don't step up, like Cam Boozer will be like his battle will be for nothing.
Do you like that narrative? I
Mm,
don't think their supporting cast is as bad as it's
I
being.
don't think it's as bad as people make it out the scene, but it's also like I think when you're put around a player like Cam Boozer, there's a lot of pressure on you to like, because it's really never going to be, I don't want to say never, but in my world, I don't really think it's ever truly going to be Cam Boozer's fault. It's going to be like other people not helping him out.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think it creates a lot of pressure.
Probably. I think guys have, other than the like Sar and Hamini have been terrible to me. But outside of that spot, like I think Foster Evans and Big Pat have already stepped up admirably, improved.
Yeah, I think Big Pat for sure.
And I think I trust Shire more than you do.
I trust Shire.
I liked him at the end of the Florida game. I thought he got the better
He
Golden.
he did. He did. I agree.
So, okay. If you replace Cam Boozer with AJ DeBonsa, what happens in this game?
Can I ask you one last thing about trust?
Are you ducking my question?
You for sure trust Isaiah Evans.
Not for sure. I think he's more a big game guy than you're insinuating.
Okay.
But I might be blinded by my love for Slim. Who's
Look,
guarding Isaiah Evans in this game?
huh?
Who's guarding, like, is Kurt Tang chasing Isaiah Evans? Is that the guy that should make me fear for Isaiah Evans in this game?
No, I think you probably have Cohen Carr. I
Cohen's
think
going to chase Isaiah.
I think so, yeah.
So that's going to leave Trey Ford on Sar and Haminia. I bet that's flipped for what it's worth. But
You think?
be my guess. Maybe I'm wrong.
I can see it. Also, I wonder who the starting lineup's even going to be. Didn't Kamini get hurt?
Yeah, I feel like Duke's been flipping it up a little bit lately.
I would love for Dame Sarr to start in this game.
Watch it be a Dame Sar legacy game.
Would yeah, classic, but would love for him to start.
Okay, you ducked my question. If AJ DeBonsa was in place of Cam Boozer, what happens in this game?
Michigan State wins
By how
by a
much?
lot.
By a lot.
Yeah.
If Darren Peterson was in place of Cam Boozer in this game, what happens?
Michigan State wins.
By how much?
Thing is, I wonder, yeah, Fears would probably be on Peterson, but Peterson's also 6'5", 6'6". Michigan State would win by 11.
Okay. Okay. Let's get to predictions. Ken Palm has Michigan State by 1. I'm nervous.
Isaiah Evans is shooting 32% from three on the year, by the way.
Think that's going to last?
And it's all funny, shoot, slim showtime when you're like the seventh option on the team. It's a little different when you're number two.
10% better than Trey Ford, by the way.
Hmm?
Sorry.
I mean, those are the players you're comparing.
There's some. Wasn't I getting clowned for being skeptical of Trey Ford at one point this offseason?
Yeah, that was wild. But this is gonna come back. I can't. Zion NBA is gonna have a field day with this one right here. But I just want to let it be known.
This is what I thought would be there the whole time. Why'd you make it so weird in the intro if this was
Well,
going
because I wasn't talking about because I don't know I'm not gonna do that about Cam Boozer, but Isaiah Evans. I will certainly do that about because this isn't like some second year breakout. Isaiah Evans is Robin to Cam Boozer's Batman. This is a guy shooting 40% from the field and 32% from three who doesn't do anything else.
13 a game?
Sick.
13, 3 and 2.
He's solid, but he's not just some like dynamic, like, oh my God, sophomore breakout.
He's not dynamic.
No.
Okay.
He's very
Keep going.
stick singular.
So what's the prediction?
It's Fletcher Lawyer with dreads, but doesn't shoot as well. Anywho, Michigan State wins this basketball game. I'm gonna take Michigan State to win. I do think it is gonna be rock fight-ish. So I kind of like that the prediction in the 70s, like barely. So I'll just go Michigan State 76, Duke 69.
Okay. How close is it late? Is Michigan State like always ahead, or is it like tied with 3 minutes left and you separate?
I think that I'm always so bad at doing this. You're nasty at this, like the whole like lead at halftime, make a run thing. That's you're special at that. Um, I think it's close throughout, and I think it's close all throughout to the end, and then the foul game gets involved, and then we end up winning by 7.
What's Boozer's line?
24, 24, 10, and 4.
What's Fears' line?
I'm interested to see Fears against his length. I'll go. I'll go 9, 11, and 4.
Okay. Okay. Um, do, 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 do. Sorry, I'm looking something up. Is this Fears' third year? This is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's Michigan State's record against Ken Palm top nine teams in Jeremy Fears' career?
KenPom top nine teams.
hmm
It's an odd number.
Single digit ranked teams.
Let's see here.
Basically, the very elite of the elites. Not just a good team, but a great team. What's Michigan State's record against great teams? Ken Palm top nine or better in the 3 years of Jeremy Fears?
So last season, I think he picked up a couple wins because Purdue was for sure up there. Um, I feel like Michigan. I don't know if Maryland ever got that high. I'll say 5-1.
0-6
Really? How's that a thing?
because Purdue wasn't elite last year. They finished 15th in Ken Palm. Maryland wasn't elite last year. They finished 10th.
Hmm.
Kind of part of the story of the Save the Big Ten.
Where'd Michigan finish last year in KenPom?
21st.
Hmm.
That was kind of part of the story of like why Save the Big Ten happened last year was because it was low key wide open at the top. The teams that were supposed to be elite weren't, and it opened the door. Anyways, just looking that up. The one Michigan State played one game against a top nine opponent last year. It was Auburn in the tournament. Didn't really play the elites last year. The year before, lost to Duke, lost to Arizona, lost to Purdue, lost to Purdue, lost to North Carolina. So this is the first like elite opponent. I mean, again, I get it. Kentucky, when you played them, we thought they were that, but they're falling in the metrics big time. Arkansas is falling in the metrics big time. Carolina's 23rd right now,
What's Arkansas right now?
30th.
30th?
Carolina 23rd, Iowa 32nd, Kentucky 15th.
I can't believe Kentucky's still 15.
hmm Be a great day for a first.
Why not?
I'm really confused.
How many total teams did you just say? How many total games has he had against top nine opponents?
6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, last year's non-con schedule was the first time Izzo ever like didn't schedule hard.
Yeah.
The year before was the typical gauntlet, but that's remember you started like 4-5 that year.
Yeah.
AJ, bad man gone.
Mm.
I got
Mm-mm.
Michigan State by 16. I got Michigan
16.
State by 16, and I like the under. I think this is a 69-53 ball game, and I think Cam Boozer has 36 of the 53,
Damn.
43, whatever it is.
Sheesh.
Go green.